Yeah.
All right, let me go first. Hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girl's Pretty Doll Montique. I'm the Beverly Hills Baby today. Dr. Joy PhD. She claims she knows everything, but we know that ain't true. And then Callie.
Okay.
I'm shady. I start off shady, y'all. I need, you know what. But anyway, we're happy that you're here. This is our first time doing Beverly Hills for this new season. We're gonna bring D in a moment, but everything we say is allegedly our opinion, entertainment purposes only. Like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe for all. Anything else, ladies, before we rate it and do our chat stick moment?
Nope.
Hey, Kevin. All right. So how I didn't really watch it. I watched clips. So I'm gonna rate off of clips. But
Ditto.
how did you rate the episode? And I'm gonna send D the link. Hold on. How do I do this?
It was low to me. I give it like a 5 or 6.
Okay.
It wasn't good.
It was just okay. Okay, Callie, did you watch any clips? Can you rate it at all?
Yeah, I can rate it. I would give it a 3. It just does nothing for me anymore. Not that it's a bad show. Well, not that it's a bad show. It's just a show that has the same Sutton I've seen for seasons, and suddenly everybody just now calling her out for stuff, and I'm like, Sutton is Sutton. It's been this way. It's nothing new for me. So yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
It's just boring.
All right, and so I'm gonna give it. I think from the clips I saw, just the name them thing alone, I'm giving it a 6 because that was. I mean, we need to do memes of name them, like seriously.
Oh my God! If I hear that one more time.
Actually, that was a good. I said that should be a good face. I mean, a TikTok sound. She was like, "Name it."
No. That's gonna make people start
what you the one you did, Joy? You was like, my husband say he take care of the kids and do all this at the house. Name them. What you do? Name them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was cracking up. That was probably.
Let me give our moment because I had to find 2. So for Beverly Hills, we're going to say Drew. Okay, our Housewives of Atlanta. So there's a rumor, and I think Callie or Joy, one of y'all shared it, where Drew and Sonia, however you say her name, both removed Atlanta from their bios on Instagram. And so people are speculating that they were not asked to return. Now, what do you all think? Should people even be caring about this? What are your thoughts?
Well, Sonia, I don't think we should be caring. She had a 2-year deal. What'd she get, 3? Has it been just 2 for her? Or 3?
Yes, 2.
Yeah, so it's time for her to go. That's fine. Drew is the only one that will be missed, in my opinion. I don't understand what Bravo doesn't like in Drew. She seems to be young enough and have enough stuff going on in her life to make there always something to talk about. I just don't get it. I like Drew on the show and think she can carry it.
And Drew is a semi-star, if I can say that. You know what I mean? Like, she's she may not be white Hollywood, but I don't think at this point she in so many Tubi movies and Hallmark movies. And,
really?
Yeah, like
I didn't know that. Somebody's already shared it.
She's a hood star. You know what I mean? If that, I don't know if I say hood. Yeah.
And there's more
she's
people
black
on Tubi than I realized.
Royalty, maybe.
I wouldn't go.
Moneta was just a friend, Kevin. So she.
Yeah, I wouldn't say royalty either, Joy.
Not royalty. Okay.
But she has a name.
Got you. So she has recognition.
She has recognition, and with her positioning herself as a housewife, it would be an up trajectory for her.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? It would, because having a housewife, if nothing else, brings a different crowd of people to watch. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I get it.
So if you wanted to rebuild, you would want to rebuild with the top dog. Let's be honest. The 2008 put together that they had, or platform that they put together for Housewives in 2008 for Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be successful today, but it would have to have a name behind it. And even that would make it mediocre. Because I think about Basketball Wives Orlando, it has the name. So the name of the show is recognized. But none of those girls were known except one.
So Kevin, I'm gonna put this up because it was something that I read on Instagram. They said that Drew took the L for us because if she didn't come,
Two people were known from Basketball
D, can
Wives
you hear
Orlando.
me? D, am I on mute? Because I was talking.
My headphones just started working. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me finish. Okay, I'm like, what's going on?
What was you? I'm sorry, my bad.
Drew took the L because she's not returning, and that means cousin Courtney, crooked mouth cousin Courtney, can't return if Drew don't return. So
okay.
So, and the reason we're doing the chapstick moment is because we like people to come in. Then we will talk about Beverly Hills. So give us a few more minutes. What do you got to say?
This baby is
crying. Who got a baby?
So cute.
D, who got a baby?
Y'all so funny. He all the way in the other room. I can't believe y'all can hear him
loudly. Yes. Yeah, we can.
We got these mommy ears, D. Okay. Anyway, D, what was you gonna say?
Wait, what are y'all asking me about? I kind of came.
No, we do our chapstick moment of the week. We were just talking about Atlanta, where they're saying that Sanya. Yeah, just one moment so everybody can come in. We're talking about Atlanta, how Sanya and what's her name?
Drew. Thank God. Oh, thank God.
For both of them or just one of them?
For both of them. For both of them. Glory be to God, honey.
Yeah.
As I eat my red velvet cake and praise dancing with my tambourine, baby. I'm a true tambourine player, baby. You as they say, you know what they say about tambourine players.
Yes, honey, you a hot mess. I cannot.
What do they say about tambourine players? What do they say about tambourine players?
You haven't seen Medea movies.
I'm not.
Y'all remember that?
No,
what?
Y'all don't remember in the Medea movies? Mr. Brown would say he would take the tambourine and hit it on his hand and say Casilla. Y'all don't remember? It comes from being a tambourine player.
He's a what?
Okay. In other words, I don't even know what word I can say that's politically correct.
Right. Okay.
Girl. So I say it, Joy. I'll say it. He gay.
Okay, no, that's the choir director. Normally the choir director gay.
No, but the tambourine players, that's how you would describe them in the church. I can tell y'all heathens. Y'all didn't go to church.
I went to church and then we gambling with the preachers.
Let me just do a disclaimer. I grew up in Christ. We make a joyful noise with our voices, not with music.
Thank you.
We didn't have a tambourine player, but both the choir director and the tambourine player are normally code for gay. Anyway,
yes,
and I got that from Eli Whitney and Carl Weber books.
But yes, hallelujah to them being gone, especially Sonya got pregnant for no reason. Now let me.
All right,
no, not get pregnant for no reason.
That's just what I said. Somebody said she done went all the way to BravoCon, pregnant and all, and they done filed her a month later. But she got paid for BravoCon, so at least they gave her a little coin.
I was wondering, did they get paid for that?
They say they get $5,000 a day, and I don't know how true this is. I'm just in the BravoCon group. Plus, they get their lodging and food, and and then they get to have their booths to sell stuff. Bravo does get a portion of that, but they still have their booths up. And I think the more, because Giselle, few people were in more things, like Giselle, Kenya, Garcelle was in a lot of things, Kyle was in a lot of things. Like certain people are in more things than others. So I don't know if they got paid more or not. But yeah, you can tell Bravo has favorites. I'm just gonna say that. From BravoCon.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can watch you can tell by watch what's happening live.
That too.
Who he likes and who he don't like. Like I can tell right off the bat he loved Garcelle, which was surprising.
He liked who?
Garcelle.
He loved Garcelle, which is surprising.
I don't think so. I think he got a lot of heat for how he treated Garcelle
I believe that.
Last year.
So
he was trying to show her love. Like, it was disgusting. I tweeted him a couple of times. My dog.
I get you, Joy. I do understand that.
I don't bit more
and
believe
her thing. Yeah.
He was very dismissive with her at that reunion. Like in real time. Like I'm screaming to the TV. Somebody comfort her.
She got the
majority
of the attention at the reunion. What do you mean she was dismissive? She was dismissive.
A lot of people did. but with the book in it.
When they were talking about something, I can't remember the specifics.
I mean, that is true,
Erika
Callie.
Jump started a conversation, like literally taking it away. And for whatever reason, the cameraman saw it because he kept honing in on her face. She looked very
that is true though.
She was
either her book. It was either about her book or her son.
I think it was the stuff about her son.
It was her son.
I feel like both times he did it in both of those situations.
When Diana was on the screen,
her book in the trash. Remember when Erika threw her book in the trash? That hurt her feelings.
Yeah, and Rena came and said it was me, not Erika.
Yeah,
like that was.
Y'all wanted Andy to pay more focus on the trash book because her feelings were hurt.
No, I just feel like if it was done to one of the other ones, he would have honed on it. So
I will say, if they talked about any of the other kids and any other kids would have got cussed out, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, we would have been talking about that all season long.
But we did talk about her kids and what happened to her kids. The majority of the reunion, though, am I true?
I'm talking about during the season. It would have been Songate, okay, or Daughtergate.
It was.
They wouldn't.
I don't think it was.
No, I think they kind of moved on fairly quickly.
It was one apology.
You really do?
Yeah.
Not my argument. Okay.
But let's move on to this season. Y'all ready? Thank you. I got fat. What?
I feel like with Garcelle, they always own it really quickly, so she don't comfort him. I feel like it always happens. Like anytime she has a beef with any one of them, like when season 11 started after the whole Denise Richards drama, and we all knew that Garcelle was planning on dragging Lisa Rinna up and down the street. You know what Rinna did when she came to that dinner? She owned it real quick, so Garcelle didn't come for her. Same thing with the situation with Kyle. They owned it really quickly. They always do that with her. They owned it, even with the cussing out of the son. Erika apologized, and it was like it was done. So is that when Garcelle keeps talking about it?
Right?
No, I think they're afraid of social media, not necessarily her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I didn't say afraid, but do you think it's because of the backlash from her being a different race? Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah,
definitely.
It'll be interesting to see them juggle this black lady.
Right.
Oh, yes. What's her name? Annalise or Anna something?
Anne Marie.
She's a nurse anesthetist.
Erika. What's her name?
No, we're not.
Anne Marie.
We're not talking about Potomac, baby. We're talking about Beverly Hills.
Oops.
It's a lot of newbies that are black, I guess.
No, Anne Marie. Her name is Anne Marie.
Anne Marie, and her husband is an ex-football player, correct?
Football player, yes. If I'm not mistaken.
Episode 6. What episode is this one, y'all? 4?
She comes this week.
She'll be here at episode 6.
Oh.
So if this is 4, she got another week or 2.
Yeah. Which tells you could tell how boring it was getting. They was like, okay, we got to call somebody.
We got to get
I think that's why they had a trip so early.
Really?
Like,
this was early, Joy.
Like the second episode, they were going on a trip.
That is true.
And you think they probably did film other stuff, right? But they
and I think it was dead boring. And they called that lady, and they ain't want to do no reshots, so they picked her up. It's boring.
Yeah, and then with Denise coming, that made them extra happy because the production, nor did the cast know she was coming. Everybody was surprised to see her.
Yes, show up. Is that this week coming up, or did this happen already?
Yeah, I think it's this week coming up.
Okay. Yeah, they say she just walked in. So, Kevin, I'm going to put this up and kind of clarify. So, they asked who was the person that they wouldn't want to get into a shade blow by blow with, and it was Kenya.
Everybody did say that.
But just as like the shade assassin. I think her,
Margaret needs somebody like Kenya to come for her, child.
Yeah, Margaret said she was scared. She was like, I would not. But anyway, so y'all ready to get into this episode?
Margaret, there was a rumor that Margaret asked to take pictures with Kenya, and Kenya said no.
Right.
You said
Margaret. No, it was Garcelle. Yeah, and Garcelle.
Oh, okay.
Garcelle said no. And then she found somebody, though. She found Candace.
Lord, she finna say it. You know who she finna say, y'all.
She found Candace. She did.
No, she can't help it.
She love helping white people. That's her thing.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
We love white people.
That is allegedly.
That
sounds so ridiculous.
We love white people too, y'all.
Nobody said nothing. I said she has some massive black self-hatred, in my opinion.
Well, you know, there's something that's, well, we ain't even talking about Potomac, but I will say that they were saying, they showed a clip where when she said she was growing up, she was the only brown person. And so people felt like she overcompensates. I don't know how true that is.
But Monique Samuel said the same thing.
She did say that.
Monique did. But Monique said the same that, and then she said she grew up with black people. So she's a liar. I'm sorry, allegedly. Monique's a liar because she changed her story quite a few times.
I don't think that she necessarily said she grew up wealthy though. Well, oh yeah, she did say they moved to all white neighborhood,
she did say
and then all black. So she said they moved to all white with first, and then they moved to all black one. So then she was proper. She was ostracized on both ends. She felt like.
Yeah. I get her. Okay, moving on. Are y'all ready for this episode?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna be asking generic questions, and then y'all can just talk about it.
I was gonna say because we like 3 episodes behind.
Right. So I'm gonna throw out stuff, and then y'all can just kind of talk about all 3 episodes if you want to. But anyway, what do you think about Beverly Hills so far? Like, what do you think? I know y'all said it was kind of boring, but why? Are you missing Lisa Rinna? What's the reason?
Who going first?
I don't have a whole lot to say about it.
Okay, go Kelly.
It's nothing new or exciting to me because it's the same old minus Lisa Rinna. Erika's nice, but I've always thought Erika had her nice parts that some people never saw. That's not the big deal. The irritant to me is Sutton and Garcelle. I just can't, especially Sutton. She is the same mean, spiteful, bully, weird person that she has been since her first 5 minutes on camera. Since her first 2 seconds on camera, yet nobody wants to see that and say everything she's doing was in defense of what she did, somebody else did to her when it was always the other way around. Anyway, so as I'm looking at this season, and the only reason I look at it is because of Joy, because I ain't got nothing on there that I want to see. This just so we can sometimes talk about it. And
thank you, Kelly.
This is a waste of television this season. Bring on Kyle's girlfriend or something.
Somebody.
This whole Sutton thing that everybody's now trying to call out her quirkiness. I'm like, it ain't nothing new. Stop. Okay.
And my whole thing about all that is the like maybe if it would have came from somebody else, like hell, it could have even came from Erika. It could have even came from Erika, but it's just like the audacity of Kyle Richards to try to say Sutton is being unhinged and having freak out moments for no reason. Kyle, we can go down the list for all 13 seasons.
Name them.
Baby.
Name them. Name them. Name them.
I can name
like,
so funny.
I can name 2.
I hate y'all.
Oh, funny. We need to do a TikTok sound to like all of them. That is so
name them.
Because it's like that really blew my mind. It was like the audacity, and then it goes back to what you said to me in our messages, Montanique, about Teddy trying to make it seem like Sutton has a drinking problem. No, Sutton's just weird, and that's like Callie said, she's been weird and quirky. There's nothing new, and it's just why I said the audacity of Kyle. Like, girl, we can even go back to going back to 2 seasons ago, season 10. Is you getting unhinged about Dorit showing up in glam, not for being mad for no reason, crying, acting all hysterical for no reason, twice, not once but twice, in Erika's house and in Denise's house? Like, come on, girl, we're not gonna go there. We are not gonna go there. And those are just 2
What do you think? What do you think about it so far?
I thought the show. First of all, I think they got good producers. Because the first couple of episodes, I thought they were weaving a great looking story that I was kind of excited about. It's getting kind of weird. And I think,
like the personal side of things.
Yeah, it kind of feels like old school Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know what you mean by that. It's something about like them having that conversation like with Dorit and Kyle. It seemed real personable, and because they're like real friends, it felt like real conversations between girlfriends.
Yeah.
Versus some of these forced kind of conversations that people have.
Kevin, Crystal, somebody asked her this, and she said that the second part of the season is about her. So maybe they're not focusing so much on her in the first part. So we'll see. Because a lot of people like Crystal don't even talk. So
you think she did this for a storyline? Do you think she is really with this woman? How?
Who?
Okay,
It's kind of
No,
hard to
I think
say.
it's a part of her real situation.
What
It's
part
hard
do
to
you mean?
say.
What?
I think Kyle trying to be low key on how much he's talking about Mo. I think her bringing up the whole tattoo thing to Mama when she knew good and well Mama wouldn't post and know about it. I think everything she's doing is for a storyline, but it's also because it's really happening. She's really wanting to irritate Mo right now, especially if he's dating the Dancing with the Stars girl. I think it's a mixture of both.
But she wasn't dating that girl. Now she just got on Dancing with the Stars, and it's
Okay.
live.
Oh,
But
well,
he
yeah,
was dating
yeah.
somebody allegedly.
I mean, he was dating somebody else allegedly. But I
It
think
seemed
out
like
there at
it's
the country
something else
saloon.
there that she's not telling us, don't it? It felt like Mo was cheating, and she was just like, you know what? She probably said, you know what, Ninja, or whatever white people call each other. You know what, Ninja? I got you. You keep playing with me. I got you.
Okay.
Try me if you want
And
to.
she whatever it looks like for her is what she's doing.
All right.
I
So
do
I
agree
know
with Callie. I think it's a mixture of both, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Because she
So
was tired.
I
All them
know that.
rooms. Oh, she looked
Let's
really
see.
pretty right there. Crystal looked so pretty when she was outside talking to Erika. It
That's
was
what
really
somebody
weird.
else said, that she looked gorgeous.
She almost looked like, it's crazy. Um, a China doll. It was the hair pulled up. She had on the yellow. It was really weird because I ain't never thought she was cute, like ever. I'm not gonna lie, but she
Not
had.
ever.
I didn't. She looks so pretty with that green, and it almost, although it kind of almost looks like an Indian garment, but it could be Asian. I don't know. It looks like an Indian garment to me by the top.
So I want to talk about D.
Pretty.
Me and D had talked about Beverly Hills a little bit because I needed some help. But so Sutton got upset, correct? Because she wasn't picked. Now, D, you had a theory. Do you want to bring it here?
Sure,
Do you remember your
absolutely.
theory? Okay,
It
go
was
ahead.
kind of proven this episode, by the way. Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right, go
Exactly.
ahead.
With the whole elevators, with the elevator.
I was going to ask that
But
next. Was that a setup?
I
But
feel
do it all
like
in one then. Okay, go ahead.
I feel like Erika set Sutton up as some type of get back to me
Erika
personally,
set her up,
because
you think?
I feel like that. But like, again, this is just my opinion. You know, I'm just one person, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them, but I feel like that because it's just weird how everybody got attention from the dancers except one person. Everybody, like Kyle went up on stage.
I mean, come on. Look at the people involved.
It's not necessarily about that. I'm sure they bring people up there that they're probably not attracted to all the time. It's a Magic Mike show. I believe Erika purposely did that. Like, I fully believe that she did that to get back at her.
Fun for her though. Why don't
to make Sutton mad
To
and piss her
embarrass her.
off.
And what happened in the elevator kind of sort of
embarrassed? She embarrassed? What do you mean?
I mean, this is just my opinion. You know,
I mean, but
does
she need help being embarrassed? No.
I mean,
right?
All right. So what about the elevator made you think?
I feel like Sutton is better than me because I would have told all of them to fuck off. Like, girl, bye. I did what I did and it's over when it's done with. Now I'm not apologizing. No. But I feel like Sutton is kind of standing her ground a little bit better. Just a little bit. Like, she is kind of like how she was in the sprint. Can we talk about the Sprinter van?
Go ahead.
Dorit.
Okay, yeah, her microaggression against Garcelle. We jumping around. I have these in my notes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want Garcelle to quit giving Dorit any airtime. Any airtime at all. I just want to stop. It needs to cease. Because if she's not going to really gather Dorit, she just needs to let it go because it's irritating the shit out of me at this point. This is going on, season 3 of
Dorit wants to have a problem with her.
She does. She wants it. She wants it so freaking bad so she can be like, oh my God, what's the problem? Garcelle, why are you so angry? I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, no. Bitch, like, it's making me mad. Like, I just want Garcelle to just call it out. I just want her to call it out.
When she said to Garcelle, why are you screaming? Or why are you getting louder? And I was like, she didn't even get
those
louder.
are microaggressions.
Yeah,
those are microaggressions.
Like, I just want Garcelle to call it out at this point. Like, girl, that's why I say if I went to RHOBH, that would have been one of my questions to ask. Why are we not calling Dorit out about her microaggressions towards Garcelle? Because it's very evident.
Now that would have been a good question.
Somebody did say that when it was like, as a white man, I have a question. Everybody was like, ooh. And he was like, no, it's a good question. I'm going to be safe. He thanked her for showing him some of the microaggressions. Like, he never recognized it till he watched it on the show and seeing it.
He said this to Garcelle and Bravo.
Systematic racism. He said, I see it now that you're on the show. Yeah, he said it to her.
Ooh, I wonder how did that make the girls feel.
And she was almost in tears. She said, thank you.
Did that clip go viral?
No, I have never seen that clip.
I haven't either.
Yes.
I don't think we published it, did we, Cal?
She was like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. And then, Andy had to say, yeah, that was nice. And then, pass the Kleenex.
Y'all should publish that one because that's a good one because we have all of these arguments about colorism and microaggressions that we clearly see that people don't see. And people should recognize them.
Well, but I think we publish what we find interesting or riveting, honestly.
Yeah. That's true. So I guess you got to kind of like find a line between both what we find interesting and just general consensus of content.
Yeah, but yeah, he did. He was a white man, and he said he recognized it after watching the show.
That's amazing.
And he kind of pinpointed when he talked about the charity, and I think Cal said she didn't pay or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then she was talking about how they're trying to say black people don't pay.
Such a load of crap.
Yeah.
Such a load of crap on Cal's behalf.
Yeah, I did agree with Garcelle on that one. And it was also
with the charity event
new to the show. Huh?
You agree with her about what she was saying about Kyle and not paying?
Yeah. That was one of the first things she put out, and I thought, Kyle, come on, I think you would see that, but
it's Kyle Richards we're talking about, so I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So next question, she wants to be. Do you think that it would have been such a big deal if she would not have followed? Because I didn't watch it. Did Sutton ask them to follow her, or did they follow her on their own?
She did not ask.
She's right about that.
She did not
ask. And she begged them to leave.
To go away. So
and she said, wait a minute. And she just went to the bathroom. So she's actually right about that. It ain't even like she went to the van. They were like, well, you left. I left because I went to the bathroom and y'all wouldn't leave me alone. So I felt what she was right about that. That's about it. She lied about it. Look. Her feelings were definitely hurt.
Clear.
But I do believe that Erika was setting her up. And there's no way you're not going to convince me that it was just by complete accident that the Chip and Dale guy were there when they were going down the elevator. Yes. And when Erika said, oh, you was just saying you ain't like the show, right? All of that was to humiliate her. And Sutton actually said it. I was glad that she had sense enough to figure it out because I wouldn't have really even thought about that.
She said it was to figure it out. Yeah, because she's done it to other people before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who?
Okay.
Wait, talking about humiliated somebody?
Name them.
Oh, please let's not say she humiliated. Please let's not say she humiliated Erika.
No, she's gonna say Teddy, and I didn't watch that season.
We're not even gonna discuss Teddy on this
show.
So irrelevant. So glad Keith was fired.
I don't think that Teddy could have invite her to anything else after BravoCon. I don't think she will.
What happened at BravoCon?
It was she made like a nasty dig about cancer when her and Vicky squashed the beef. Have y'all not seen that?
No.
Well, I don't watch anything Teddy Joe related, honey.
Okay,
wait a minute. Watch the BravoCon on Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're talking about boring ass Teddy Joe.
So Teddy wasn't invited as
on my show.
Bravo celebrity.
You said I was gonna say something about Teddy.
No, I'm saying you said what are we talking about, and I said she was talking about boring ass Teddy Joe.
So she was not invited to BravoCon as a Bravo celebrity.
Oh, okay.
She was Tamara's guest because they do that podcast together. Mm-hmm. And there was a squash the beef because Vicky said that Teddy could not come to the Trace Amiga show. She did not want her anywhere near there. And she said something nasty about, Vicky and Brooke's story with the cancer. And she said something about, you're probably just happy that you were able to be around somebody who really has cancer. To Vicky
Oh
in
my
their squash
God.
tournament. Yes, it was so nasty and disgusting. So yeah. So I think she's not gonna come back.
So
And Kimber said he
Teddy was
kind of
not invited to BravoCon?
No, she had to
no.
get, like, she paid like we would have.
Okay.
She had a
Yeah,
wristband.
she had a wristband.
That's cold.
Bro.
That's so cold.
Listen, I
You
can't
ain't right.
stand Teddy. I hated Teddy her last season. That, like, oh my God, that like put her in the making of my top 10 worst housewife. I hated her season 10.
So okay, so Joy, I know you said that Garcelle said she was gonna distance herself from Sutton. Was this on the Sprinter, or what? When was this?
In
Well, she
her
didn't necessarily say
confessional.
distance. She was just like she wasn't gonna like really defend her anymore and
Defend
let
her.
her
Yeah.
fight for
Oh,
herself,
okay.
basically.
Because I was gonna say at BravoCon they was like this. I think they was even on the best friend panel. So I was thinking maybe.
Yeah.
So what about the name scene? What did y'all think about that scene? With
Well, I just told you how I felt. I felt like it was straight hypocrisy on Kyle's part. Like I said, if we want to go down the list of naming unhinged moments, we have 13 years to name many incidents. Like, girl, you outed your own sister as an alcoholic on national television. How absolutely dare you come for somebody else? Like, you are the worst
you ran
of the
out
worst
the
kind of
restaurant.
freaking
Actually,
people.
she really didn't ratted out both of her sisters on national TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
please.
however you want to see it, even if you were on Kyle's side, like for real, she has gone against her sisters on television.
Yeah, the
So
only
then she
difference
ran.
between Kathy and Kim is Kathy wasn't playing. That's the
Oh,
only
Kathy said no,
difference.
ma'am. And then remember when she didn't defend her sister against Lisa Rinna and ran out the restaurant? What you running for?
Yes. Like,
What was
excuse
she running for?
me.
I mean, that was just like Kyle.
Like, so
Like,
that's to me, like I said, it could have came from anybody. Like I said, it could have even came from Erika saying that
yeah.
Sutton was having these moments, and I would have received it a whole lot better than it coming from Kyle. And I am glad that Sutton finally realized Kyle is not my friend.
Her
She has
friend.
never been my friend. Like, thank you. Like I said, she's the only time that she ever defended Sutton was when Sutton was going up against somebody that Kyle hates even worse than Sutton, and that's Crystal. So let's be clear about one thing.
Yeah. So I remember on the clip that I watched that Sutton said, well, you always worried about what's going on with me, but what's going on with your life? You never talk about your life.
And I was so glad she said that too, because that was like, yes, literally every season you're in somebody else's business, cherry picking everybody else's misery, but you don't want to talk about your life. Trick, put it on Front Street, front.
Who said
here.
that?
Sutton said that to Kyle. What the one?
Yeah,
she said it to her. She said, "You never talk about your life." She said, "What's going on with you?"
Literally,
and then she said, "I'll tell you whatever's
business.
going on with me." And then she left. Like she didn't talk about it. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah. She hot-tailed it right on up out of there. Hot-tailed it right on out that door.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think, although it hasn't been leaked yet, I don't know why I think there has been rumors about her. About
who?
Kyle. That people have really respected not to bring on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think that there's something else more to this. You know how some people have stuff to the ground, and we don't hear it. Really do stay amongst the elite.
Because like she put her toe in the lady pond. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do kind of wonder. I don't know.
All right. So on Watch What Happens Live, I don't know if y'all watched it, but Teddy tried to make it seem like Sutton had vodka in her purse all the time. And I really feel, Kyle and Teddy are friends. I really feel like that was a setup because they're going to try to make it seem like she's an alcoholic this season. What do y'all think?
I mean, I can see why you feel that way. Sutton's going to back Kyle.
Legs, though.
I mean, but Sutton looked like she'd have been like that all her life, though.
Like a flamingo.
I mean,
nah, those really do, like when you look those older white women that where they wake up and they drink so much it come through their pores. When you're going up the elevator, you can smell it on them at 8 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
I don't know them
Yeah,
kind of
that ain't just
women.
the
I,
skinny
I'm
women
telling
though.
you, that's what they look like. They legs look like that. It's
Yeah,
Sunday
I
look
don't
like she
know
been
what
like
it's
that. She
actually
look like she
called.
been
It's
like that all her life
called.
though.
Only problem I have with all that is that this is the second thing today we've said it was a setup. Everything that happens to Sutton can't be a setup. Maybe it's just something that's happening to
I
Sutton.
mean, that's not the only time that they set stuff up. I mean, are we forgetting
They've been
I
last
wanting
said
to
since
season?
pick
Lisa
Sutton
on
on the
Renna,
show, did
Sutton
I
for
not?
Lisa
season.
Did I
Renna.
say 2 times today that we've said that? I didn't say yesterday, tomorrow, last month, last year, because we could go into that. I said the 2 on the show.
Ask your question, Kevin.
I
Let's
think
see what
that
else I
they
have.
have been trying to go after Sutton though for a couple of seasons. I really do think that, particularly when Garcelle took friend to her, I think that's why they were so mad at Garcelle. Not because they didn't like her. Garcelle is kind of a
She got
middle of
with
the
the
road
wrong
person
team.
anyway. Garcelle been protecting Sutton. They've been wanting to go after her season after season after season after. I'm telling you.
And is
But
she
Garcelle
continuing to
won't let it.
protect Sutton, do you think?
Yeah.
Say
Huh?
it one more time,
Is she
Kelly. I'm sorry.
continuing? Is she continuing to protect Sutton?
I don't know. She said
We'll
she
have to.
wasn't. That was one of the
She
things
said
that
she
she
wasn't. So
mentioned.
why would there be a change now?
I have no idea because she's
Okay.
not.
I think that
Well,
what
Because
she
she's
said
not.
was she said you all always say I protect her. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna step back and let her protect herself. Like she's gonna have
herself.
to just do it herself.
Did she
Yeah,
say that before
Because
or
they don't
after
say that
and
Sutton
that,
about each
protects
other.
her?
Like they protect each other. The Fox Force, whatever, they protect each other
yeah.
all the time.
And
hmm
this
But
is
it's a
my thing. It's
problem
not
when
like
other people protect
Garcelle just
you.
be.
hmm
This is my thing. It's not like I'm trying to figure out how much protection have Garcelle really done because hell, the last 2 seasons when she was going against Erika at Kathy House, Garcelle didn't say a damn thing. So
she would
I'm
come in at the
confused.
end, like
Let
when
me
it would
just
go
skip
too
right over the
far.
entire season of protecting her from the things she started with Diane. But we know how y'all feel about that.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I
So,
don't know. We just have 2 different opinions about that, and that's fine.
well, that's what I
I
said. We
don't.
know how y'all feel about that.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
So anything else? I don't have anything else to talk about with this show. That's up to y'all. What y'all got?
No.
No,
Oh,
What
I
y'all
will say
think
this.
about
I
that
did
pink
like
outfit that Erika in Confessional?
say it one more
With the
time.
little,
what
and that little plastic looking outfit that Erica's in Confessionals.
I
I
missed
don't
it
She
on
like
the
looks
that.
so
clips.
skinny and with
The
a little
hormones
Pictures
are
that on the
tie.
hormoning.
clips.
Her
Yeah, with
face
her
even looks
hormones.
different.
The hormones are working, honey.
It's
And
it.
we
I
found
said, is
what hormone
Ozempic
she
a
taking.
hormone?
She's
Ozempic
taking
might
some
be a
hormones.
hormone.
It's some
Yeah,
hormones you've been
Girl,
Ozempic.
taking.
that is not a hormone. That is for people with diabetes.
No, so there is not Ozempic, but it's like a hormone thing that you can take. You have to eat something because I googled. I'm nosy. I can't remember the name of it, but you can Google it. A hormone to help you lose weight. You can get it from. You have to eat so many calories a day, and your doctor can help you lose weight. I think it has a lot of
I
testosterone
mean,
in it too.
I don't even think it has anything to do with it. I just think some medicines, when you're taking them, they naturally make you lose weight.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a hormonal based one. This isn't the Ozempic one. Is all she's saying. So she's
Yeah.
on something, but not Ozempic,
I
basically.
will say this: even though it didn't last long, this is what goes into why Garcelle and Sutton and Crystal feel like they're on an island by themselves. I did appreciate Dorit kind of coming for Erica a little bit those first 2 episodes, but like I said, it ended quickly, and that's my problem with them. They don't drag stuff on the way that they do other people. Like this stuff with Sutton has been dragging on for years. They have did the same thing to Garcelle. They drugged Denise all season long. They drugged Lisa
Oh,
Vanderpump
that's true.
all
That's
season
true.
long.
Yeah, they
Khalil
will.
Grammer. They will drag it all long, but when it comes to each other, no, they don't do that. It's I'm sorry, and it's made up. But everybody else got to jump through all types of hoops and all of this just to be back to square one with somebody. Like
And
Who's
it's
the they when you
it's
say that? Who are you
the
including in
the
the
the they?
Fox Force 5, the
Who's the
Reed
force five? Dorit
Dorit,
and
Kyle, Erica, and Teddy, and Lisa Rinna. They always do that with each other. They
y'all
don't
don't
lack.
drag Erika for seasons and seasons and seasons
I said when they have beef with each other. When they have beef with each other, it does not last long.
with Erika?
If Erica and Kyle get into it, it is not gonna last more than 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's the
It
truth.
won't. That's the truth. A segment. A
All
segment.
right.
And that's why I
Literally.
said they make me mad when they get mad at Garcelle or Crystal or them for protecting each other when they
Okay.
protect each other. I mean, I
All
don't
the
understand
time.
why it's a big
It's
deal, but
Do
it
they
happens.
have the same amount of opportunities to protect?
Oh yeah, they protect each other big time. The way
They
when
do.
Erika was acting that way and they said, "Get out of here." If that would have been Garcelle acting like a drunken fool, they would not have rushed her out of that room. They would have
baby, they
used
would
it
have
up for TV
tore. Oh,
all day,
Mhm.
okay.
all day long.
It,
I'm just saying.
if they would have done that to
You
Garcelle, you
see,
said?
yes, you see how they did Crystal about the little dark come in and all of that. Like they drugged that out
They did.
specifically,
They did.
specifically Kyle,
But
specifically
they didn't
Kyle.
drag it out with Sutton when it was initially brought to Sutton. I do remember that. Do you remember that? The comment about all the different friends you have of different races, and she said, "I don't see color." That's what it was. When Sutton said, "I don't see color," and then Crystal said, "What do you mean? If you don't see color, you don't see me?" It was kind of over after the first season.
But
No,
that
it
was
was
between those two.
not.
That was
No,
That
it
was
between
was
those
between.
two,
not.
though. It
It
wasn't
was not
between.
over.
Is
It was not
Crystal?
over after that. Her and Crystal had
It,
several arguments after that.
yeah, they did have several arguments, but it wasn't always about that. We got over to the leather pants and
And
everything. They
Crystal
had
switched.
messy
She was like,
arguments.
it wasn't so much what you said that time. It's what you said later that was just even worse. And everybody
Well,
was like,
yeah,
what
that
she
is
Yeah,
true.
that's
say?
when it became
We're
an
like,
issue because
we
she
were
went
like,
to say
what
what
did
it
she
was.
say? I'm
Yeah,
thinking she dropped the N-word or something. And
Yeah.
all
True, the
she,
way she talking,
yeah.
like
And when we find out what it was such an over dramatic, it was stupid. It was her complimenting the fact that her children had almost every ethnicity in their pool.
and I
And
do
she
the same thing because my daughter has every ethnicity of friends. I mean, from Ghana to the Philippines. I mean, like it's different now, and I
Yeah,
love seeing it. And maybe
it's
having a
different when
white
your
woman say
kids
it,
are. Yeah, it's different
maybe having a
when your
white woman
kids
say it
have
is
those
worse than me
experiences.
saying it. Okay, let me finish.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so, I'm so sorry. I'm being joy today. I apologize. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
that's a mess.
It's
I
true. I'm just cutting everybody off. I'm sorry.
So I didn't think that was that bad of a statement because it is something beautiful to see now. We're not segregated anymore. We are more integrated. It could be because we live in different neighborhoods now. There's school. I mean, that's the reason. But it is something that's kind of rare. It's more common to see now than in the past. And I think that's
yeah,
all Sutton was saying. But
yeah.
That
I
is
don't know.
all she was saying. Look, you know the sick
That
part of
one.
me that it grew up on Martin. You know, all I'm thinking is if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home.
Stop it.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't remember that on
I
Martin?
did not.
Tommy said, no, I don't know if Tommy said it or I can't even remember the
Tommy.
situation. But he said, you know, Mama always said, if that
Shut.
could have been Cole that said that.
Oh Lord, that's awful, but I like it. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna bring Tori in and then we gonna for a minute and then we'll go do what are we doing? Huntsville next. All right, go ahead.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone. How y'all doing?
hi.
Callie Picture
Hi.
Pearls, girl, because I'm on your side.
Okay, honey.
Zen
Clutching my
Erica
pearl.
is kind of winning me back. I really liked the Erica that I saw. I don't think she set Sutton up at all, far as at the show. I do believe she set Sutton up at the end, which I didn't see a problem with that with the elevator scene because I feel like the same energy you had at the show and you was popping all that mouth at the show. Keep that same energy and telling people in their face what you had to say.
But
Period.
she didn't say that the show was. She didn't say that it was anything wrong with the
She
show.
did. She said that it was embarrassing. It's bad
Thank
for her
you.
She said,
brand. It was
It was
bad
bad
for
for
"Erica,
her
her.
about
She
the
Erica."
cannot believe that
association.
Erica allowed a man to be crushed on her face. Why did she say that to that man? Because
Mm-hmm.
she had a lot to say.
But I feel
So
Mm-hmm.
like
I
it was
don't
more
blame
so about
Erica for making
Erica, and she
Sutton
said it
stand
to
on what she
Erica.
said at the show. If you got all this mouth at the show, keep the same energy with them people in front of
But
you. So
she didn't
I
say that the
agree.
show was awful. She said her comments was made about Erica, what she said to Erica. It was not about
She
the
made a
guys. It was
comment
about
about
the
the
way
man, said
Erica.
it was inappropriate for his face to be in her crowd. Why didn't she tell
But
that
that's not
man that
saying
when
that the
she
show.
saw him on the elevator then?
But that's not. But
Why
that's not saying
didn't
that
she
the show
keep
is
that same energy
awful.
when she
But that's
saw
not
him
saying that the
on
show,
the elevator?
because Erika made it seem like Sutton said the show was like awful. That is not what Sutton said. So if we're gonna be calling it out,
Sutton,
let's
yes,
call it for
yeah,
what it
she did.
is.
She did say it
I'm
was
not gonna
awful.
done
What
with
do
that.
you
On to
mean?
the next.
She didn't say it was awful.
She
She
did.
said
She
but
said
It was
a whole
awful
bunch
and
of things.
One at a
embarrassing.
And
time,
What do
please.
you
One at
my
a
mean?
time.
thing is,
One at a time. Go ahead, somebody.
well,
Who
my
going?
thing is, don't say things that you are afraid to repeat in a person's face. Period. That's how we gonna end that.
She said it to
My
Erika.
second thing is, I don't think that they coming after Kyle hard enough. Have y'all noticed how
I do
everybody
agree with
is
that.
like going around the issue of her and Maurice? Like, you know, everybody knows. You can tell because
But
Garcelle
what?
hint to
But I'm just
something.
like, when during this time of filming, what would they know at this point? You remember that we aren't in real time. The Dance with the Stars stuff ain't happened yet. Even the girl stuff ain't happened yet.
But
I
apparently
think
they
I,
know something because Dorit keep on asking her about how her marriage is doing, how her marriage is going.
I
So
don't think that
Dorit
they
knows
know.
something.
It leaked. When it leaked, they're gonna get into it. That's
yeah.
gonna be a part. It ain't leaked. If something is going on, it ain't leaked. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
They
Yeah, I
may
why?
just
know
How
think
from
come
her
the
Dorit is?
behavior.
How come Dorit
Maybe
keep
from her
on?
behavior, Tori, that they know.
Huh?
They're
I,
asking
Well,
I,
yeah,
questions.
but
I,
I just keep on seeing Dorit allude
but you
to
have
Yeah.
to
it as
realize
if
though, her and
she
Dorit are like
knows.
besties, so that's probably
Yeah,
where
something
Dorit
is
is coming
going on.
from. Because
And I
they
and I
normally,
and I
like you said,
hope.
they normally go out to dinner together and they be together. And she said that her and them haven't had like dinner dates or anything like that in a long time, and that they clearly can sense that something is going on. So I think that's kind of where, at the moment in time, where the show is taking place right now, that's where Dorit is at, because they normally get together a lot, and now
Okay,
they
yeah.
don't.
So that's okay then. That makes a lot of sense. That do makes a lot of sense. Well, I hope they force her, be down her throat, be all on her
Me,
to make her explain and everything else. Because
me
for
too.
seasons after seasons after seasons after seasons,
Tell it,
Kyle has done
tell
that
it,
to everybody else to make everybody explain this, to make
tell it,
everybody
tell
say this.
it,
Now
What
tell
did
I
he
it.
do?
hope
He
they
said,
keep her alive on this issue. I really
well, I'm
do.
going to say this,
And I
Tori. I don't
agree
know if
with
you watch
D.
BravoCon at all, but Cal got mad at Garcelle and Sutton for, she said that they show her no compassion by asking about her relationship and her problems. And I
And
Oh,
felt
that
did
like,
was
she
how
show
dare
such
Dorit
you?
compassion?
bullshit.
Did she show Kim
How dare
compassion?
you?
Did she show Camilla
Yeah.
compassion? What about Aviva with the one leg? Did she show her compassion? You know what? Did she
Wait,
show
hold on.
LVP
You going
compassion?
through the wrong show.
She
That's
went
New
to
York.
New York, child.
I'm
That's
Let's
just
New York.
saying.
go.
Yeah,
Aviva was New
I do
York.
not like Kyle because Kyle is full of
Y'all done
mess.
threw the leg into a different dog franchise. I can't.
And I
No,
also
I understand
agree.
Latoya. I agree full
Woo.
100%. I
I
can't
agree
stand
with
that
D
Brooke
too as
Logan acting
well.
helper.
Kyle was not the right person to be telling Sutton about the dramatics. Yes, she was telling the truth, but Kyle was not the right person because she's just as dramatic as Sutton. You know? So
Yes.
I
Like
wasn't even
literally
trying to
last
feel it.
season, didn't she scream at Dorit and bust out into tears because Dorit didn't want to go hat shopping? Like, how dare you? Talk about anybody, boo boo?
And then also I see Dorit look like she's trying to cause an issue with Garcelle basically for no reason.
Again.
If a person tell you they don't trust you or safe around their children, why are you getting the attitude and crying? Nobody else got mad but you, Dorit. You the only
Did
one.
that
You
happen
and
this
your brother.
episode? The children thing?
Huh?
Or
Uh,
the next one? Is that
No,
a
that was
twist
the
or
It's
next
did that
happened.
happen?
episode,
It's
the last
happened within
episode
the.
that just came on. When they was
Okay,
sitting
so it
there
Yes,
did
it
fussing and
happen.
all
happened.
that. Dorit was getting mad because Garcelle basically was saying that, she not safe. She don't feel safe yet talking about her family when it comes to them because of what happened. And I understand where Garcelle is coming from because at the end of the day, everybody's on their own timing and everybody forgive when they want to forgive. They don't have to forgive when you say they need to forgive. They don't have to trust you or have you around their family when you say you feel like you want to. So I felt like
Hmm.
Dorit was just trying to cause a problem, get attention once again with Garcelle for no reason. And
The one
But I
thing,
mean,
Crystal was
I,
saying a lot of nice things about Sutton. So I'm wondering is Crystal and Sutton gonna get into it?
no, I think they're gonna be tag teaming Anne Marie, if anything.
So my thing is, I want to go back to the child thing, because it was like I watched the clip and it was like Dorit was acting like she needed to get over it. When Dorit gets over
It
nothing,
ain't no acting. She was. That's
Oh
exactly what
my
she was in
God.
blind.
and I did
Oh,
not
you hit
like
it on
that.
the head, Mo. Oh, you
And
hit
I
it. Because
was
I thought
mad at
Garcelle was going to
Garcelle
come
because
back
she
with
didn't
get
act the
over the
way she
Ross
should have.
again.
She should have acted a
Me
little
too.
different
That
way.
irritates me. That irritates me so much. But I feel like she know if she do that, child, she gonna have to face all of them. And you know what? At this moment in time, I can completely understand why. Cause goodness, it's exhausting arguing with Dorit. So I can imagine having to
Yes.
argue with Dorit, Kyle, and Erika. That's gonna get annoying. It's every time I'm arguing with one of y'all, like one of y'all is jumping in when y'all don't need to. Same thing that Sutton was saying about Kyle. You always coming in when no one asked you. No one asked you a motherfucking thing. No one asked you shit. But here you are coming in, inserting yourself. Like I said, Sutton made a big deal about the show. That is plausible and that is true. She did storm off. But she didn't make it a scene like nobody knew she was out there until Kyle texted them. It
Right.
was like
Hey,
She
that's
texted
we
them
have to
it
acting
was
go.
like
it was
Sutton
funny
asked them to leave,
when
and
Kyle
Sutton
kept
didn't
on
say they
bringing up
needed
the
to leave.
pants.
Yeah.
Like literally antagonizing her, and it's just like, Kyle, like, are you trying to
He
make her
was
have a moment or
gaslighting.
something?
Now
And
that's a
I
perfect
just got one
example of
more other thing I
gaslighting.
want to say. Have y'all noticed this from Dorit? When and matter of fact, not even from Dorit, but from Kyle as well. When these girls are mad, upset, and in the moment, they tend to want to put their hands on them, like touch them and grab them. Like she was touching on Sutton, and Sutton looked like she wanted to jack away from Dorit and say, Dorit, get your hands off of me right now. I'm talking, I'm upset. I don't need you to
Yes,
be touching on me, holding on me, grabbing on me. Stick to yourself.
I do agree with
Dorit
that,
and
Tori.
Kyle got a
I
problem with
agree.
that. And I believe that somebody gonna knock the hell out of them if they keep on touching, especially when they
Yeah,
are
I do
upset and
agree.
angry.
I
Yeah,
agree with that. They do touch. They do touch a lot.
yeah.
They
I don't
grab
even
on
see.
people.
I don't even see how Sutton is still Kyle's friend after her questioning that miscarriage. Me and Kyle would have been done then. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
we would have been done. She said, "You
First of
never
all,
told me that."
we would have been done after the whole Erika Jane debacle. Me and Kyle would have been through with. Me, Kyle, Lisa Renner, done. Like literally done after all of that, because y'all all felt the same way. But now when it's time to face Erika, now it's time to come face to face with her. Now it's all sudden this, sudden that. Like, no, and that's one reason, that's one problem that I have with Garcelle, because yes, she threw Dorit under the bus, but she should have been throwing Kyle and them under the bus too. The only person that did not feel the same way as them is Lisa Renner. That is the only person that stood by Erika 100%. Crystal even had something to say, went and talked to a lawyer, all that, like all of
That's
that shit
true.
was just fake. Fake as hell. And sudden it's crazy that it took this long for her to realize that these ain't your damn friends. Like,
She gets three
But
hundred
I do
thousand
believe that
dollars.
Sutton could have behaved that show
Did y'all
though.
know that?
By Crystal being
Hold
her
on.
yeah,
friend, she should have behaved.
All right, what was you
yeah,
She
saying,
should
that's
have
Joy?
held
true.
all that
That's
in till
Okay,
the show
then
was
go Tori.
over.
Joy
no,
talking. Go, Joy.
I was agreeing with Tori.
Okay, go. Glory, Joy. It's too many.
None. I
Oh,
was
I'm
just
sorry,
saying
Joy.
she gets $300,000 a month in spousal support.
Yeah.
Pre-tax before taxes. That's.
I $300,000 a month.
Could you imagine?
And that's
Girl,
not even counting. That's not
Okay.
even counting.
Never
Before her
remind.
kids went to college, the
right,
child support she was getting.
right.
Yeah. And skirt. And she on like baseball teams. She said if somebody's going through a divorce, they need to talk to her. And I'm thinking, Ashley
Yeah, because
Darby, is it too late? Is it too
Sutton
late
didn't
for
know.
Ashley
It's
Darby?
too late. It's too late.
Oh
It's too
damn.
late.
Okay.
It's too late. And even if she did do that, she would not have ever had the same. She wouldn't have never had the same outcome in Sutton either, anyways, because Sutton was with that man from
Yeah.
14 to they divorce. She helped him build.
She helped them get
He
that
wouldn't be
money.
where he at today if it wasn't for Sutton.
That's
Versus
true.
that situation, Michael was already Michael before he met Ashley, so she
I
wouldn't
just
have
want
gotten
her to
there
help
no
some
way.
people. What about Cal? Is Cal
Child.
going through divorce?
And
I
then
mean,
why do they want hey,
No,
why do
I
they
don't think
want
Kyle and him gonna divorce because that'll be a
to
nasty divorce battle.
Why do y'all think they're trying to paint her as just like a terrible date, a terrible lay, a terrible, like she approved?
I feel she is.
I mean, come on, Joy. Really? I mean, is that a question or what?
Like when Garcelle,
Look,
when
I'm not
I mean,
Garcelle was
saying.
she
like,
I'm
paint
not
herself
saying.
like that.
Look, I'm not saying
She
that
does
it's
paint
true.
herself like that, and she dresses
Wait a
like
minute.
that. I mean, come on.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying it's how the TV is doing it.
Well,
Like,
it's true. They're doing it based on her real self, though.
yeah.
But I mean, just
I feel
because
like
somebody's
Sutton,
approved does not mean they're not good in bed. They're gonna be a lady in the
Well, we
street
just
and a
talking about
freak in the
dating.
street.
We didn't say about
You
just getting in the
never know
bed.
what Sutton is
'Cause
doing.
you ain't got a date to
Honey,
know
she
the
ain't
wrong.
getting nothing if she got mad
okay,
about that man
Kelly.
face being an Erika crotch.
What?
Her
Yeah,
crotch screaming for a
What I was
cobweb.
gonna
But
say,
she doesn't want us to
I
know.
don't think she
She's
likes
on
that
dating.
in public.
right.
I feel like also Sutton has been married so long. When you've been
Yeah.
with somebody since you were 14 up until you're damn near 50, hell, she probably don't know how to date. When has the last time she been on a damn date since 1980?
It's not that hard.
I mean, come on now, like. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel if I've been with
I
somebody
just
for
And
20
honestly
he
think
years.
that
really
with
could have
her
been her
age,
first
it's okay for
boyfriend
her to be
too.
a hoe. Get out
That's
there
not
and
her
just
first
be a hoe,
boyfriend.
Sutton.
Oh, you mean her
Have
husband?
Yes,
fun.
it is.
No, I correct. Did you hear what I just said?
Oh, I'm sorry. Get me
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
together.
can
sorry
see
too.
this being her first boyfriend.
Get
I
me
can't
together,
imagine
Callie.
No, I'm just
being
saying.
with
I wasn't
somebody that
saying.
long and he leave
Yeah.
me because I tend to think he left her.
No, I think he cheated, and she left him. I think she filed for divorce,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
if
I
I'm not
stand
mistaken.
corrected.
Now I
So, what
might be
exactly did
wrong.
she do to build the business with him? What kind of business we talking about?
I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know
hell the
what he
man
does.
do.
Oh,
I
we
just
know
know
that
he
she
worked. I
helped him
just
though.
know, yeah, she did help him get to where he at.
But she
Now,
didn't know about
Oh.
all the stuff he had. She
hey,
had
Oh.
to do a
yeah.
forensics accountant.
So she didn't help with everything.
Well,
So it
no,
was
not
some stuff he
everything.
was
Maybe
doing on
the
the low.
main.
Just like
Yeah, I was gonna
Shaq
say
and
maybe the
Shawnee, you don't know
main.
everything. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
we
I say
gotta
I
go,
maybe
need
y'all.
like
more than
Anything
Shaq
else?
thought.
I didn't
maybe
think
like
it
the
was gonna be an
main
hour.
business. Well,
What?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
that's
Well, I mean,
5:15, ain't it?
talking about these group of girls, honey. Yeah, it will be an hour. Talking
I
It
about
was an
know.
Kyle,
hour.
Sutton will
talking
do it.
about Kyle alone, baby. Talking about
Mhm.
Kyle
Okay.
alone.
I do like the new Erika. I know that she said she don't
Me
know how to have
too.
empathy.
The
And
new
maybe
Which
this is
was
her.
Erica.
I do
which
like
was
the new
so
Erika.
sad. Which was so sad. How do you not know how to have empathy?
She was
That's
married
what a
Okay.
to Tom
psychopath.
Girardi for so many years.
That's
He
what a
What
won't.
the?
psychopath is.
Yeah. That
I
is.
mean, I
Like
think that's the legal
Mhm.
definition. I think.
Like,
Mhm.
how do you not have? How do you need help having empathy? Like, what the hell? How do you
Well,
need
you
help with
don't have
that?
empathy for some of the
That's.
people
I
on the
mean
show. So what's your
That
question?
is that is not true, Callie.
I really
Excuse
do think
me.
that's the legal definition.
Callie,
I
who do
think
I
it
not
is.
have empathy for?
Who don't you like? You ain't got empathy for your enemy.
That is
You
not
don't have
true.
empathy for Margaret. Okay, but anyway, we gotta get off here.
For Mars,
I have,
thank you. I couldn't think of a name, but you don't have
I knew
empathy
it.
for
I knew
Mars.
it. Margaret.
but why
You
would
do
I
not
have? What
know
empathy do
when
Mars
Daniela
need?
pulled her ponytail. Let's just be
What
clear.
what? Oh, did Mars not deserve? Did she not dump a whole glass of water on that lady's head?
You don't have empathy, is what I said. If you're gonna put some water on some weave, it's gonna mess it up. Where's your empathy? Okay.
No, that's what I'm
Let me
saying. She poured the water on Danielle's head, and Danielle poured her hair in defense.
And you cannot pull a weave and expect it not to hurt. So where's your empathy?
Well, she shouldn't have threw no water on that lady.
I
Because if you
agree
throw
with
some
you. I'm
water on me,
searching
and
for your
we gonna have it
empathy.
out, baby. We're gonna
Empathy.
have it out.
I'm
Leave me
searching
alone.
for
Okay, y'all.
Leave me
Okay.
alone.
Oh,
Leave
shit.
me alone.
I'm hot and sweaty.
Mhm.
So here's our QR code. We left it up here for a little while
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna
they
shut.
was
I'll stop
talking. I didn't mean
entirely
to leave
too
up here
much
this
this
long.
call
This is everything
about a
chatter up.
show I
Okay.
don't like. I'm just saying.
All right. So
I
we're gonna
love
leave.
our banter, though, Callie. I love our
Love
banter.
And it's
America.
cause of D. That's all I got to say. It's D and Joy every now and again, but mostly D when we all three out here together.
Woo, child.
You're
Y'all
my
are
sparring
just
partner. I told you. You're my
Mm-hmm.
sparring partner. I will not be able to
Mm-hmm.
spar without you. I
Mm-hmm.
need you.
I'll just put this
Mm-hmm.
up what Tori
Mm-hmm.
said since I can't talk.
Up next,
Y'all
I'll be
just
ready.
read it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
honey. Y'all ain't letting me
I
say a
need
word
you.
today. We're gonna do
Because
love
when
and
we on
marriage.
Potomac, I'm arguing with them
Okay,
two up
D,
there.
hush. D. We're gonna do love and marriage Huntsville next. Give us like 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and we'll be back. Follow up.
3 minutes? It's not scheduled till 5:15, right, Joy?
Y'all want to wait that late, or do y'all just want to get into
we can
it?
start early, but
we can start early, honey.
I want to start early because I want to be done.
Let me go get my soup.
Child.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Because I am so tired of them Mauricio. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be right back. Yeah, let's hang up and come right back. Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, can I finish my statement so these people know what we're doing? Child, Lord help us. So, y'all, just give us a few minutes. We'll be back for Huntsville. I'm sorry for all the chaos and confusion. I don't know what's going on today, but
it didn't include Dr. Joy, pre-PhD.
And me either. It was not us this time. Okay, we'll be back. 2 and 2.